Hi, I'm commercial photographer Tony Roseland. I specialize in product, food, and architecture photography up in the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to walk you through what you can expect from this tutorial. I'm going to cover all the equipment, cameras, lenses, lighting, modifiers, and other essential tools on set that you need to create images to move your product or service. I'm not just talking about modern day DSLRs, Nikons, Canons, and things like that. We also get into point and shoot, micro four thirds, Sony cameras, we get into medium format cameras. We cover all of the equipment that's available on the market today. We go through elaborate sets, we go through simple one light sets. We cover all kinds of stuff in this tutorial. You get to see my mistakes, you get to see my successes, and you get to see everything in between. After I take each photograph, we're going to analyze it on screen to find out what I like and what I don't like. You're going to be with me as we make the adjustments to tweak each image into what we had in our head before we even started the shot. You're going to see how it all comes together and learn how to do that yourself. We're going to be covering 4 different types of photography, starting with catalog photography. This is the type of photography you would use in a website or a print catalog. We'll go from there into editorial photography, which is more stylized shot and would be used in magazines. Then we'll move into a segment for startups, for those companies that want to do their own photography in-house. And then we'll finish it off with big budget advertising style photos. We spent several months building a curriculum that we spread out over 12 photo shoots that cover those 4 genres of photography. I've broken it down into 4 categories because the process, equipment used, and my approach to each of those is different. And you're going to need to be familiar with all 4 types if you want to be a successful product photographer. I've watched a lot of tutorials on photography in my day. The problem is that they're all missing something. They take you through the photo shoot, but not the post-production. They take you through the post-production, but don't show you how they shot it. Or they show you the finished images, but they don't show you how they created them. We're going to cover all of that here in this tutorial. Whether you're brand new to photography or you're a seasoned veteran, I've got something in this course for everybody. I'm going to walk you through the very basic principles and fundamentals of product photography. I'm going to share with you some of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way, and hopefully you can implement those into your photography workflow right away. This tutorial is also for businesses that want to get their photography in-house. If you have a product that you need to get on the web or into a catalog, marketing materials, this is the perfect course for you. In addition to the videos, we also have a private Facebook group where myself and the other EDU instructors can interact with you and give you critique, feedback, and advice. We want to see the images that you create using the techniques that we give you. This community is there to help you improve your photography. I'm there to help you improve your photography. All of the other EDU alumni and instructors are there to help you improve your photography. You're also going to get an audio podcast where I sit down with Gary Martin and Rob Grimm of RGG EDU, and we discuss pricing, marketing, and other business techniques. This is a very casual conversation during the podcast with the 3 of us, just talking about things that have worked and haven't worked for us in business. When I first started out in commercial photography, there was nothing like this on the market. There was nowhere I could turn to get information about pricing, negotiating, dealing with clients, SEO, social media. All of that stuff is in this podcast. It's like having a mentor on your iPad that you can fast forward and rewind anytime you want. And finally, you're going to get an interactive iBook that you can use as a reference guide or a tool when you're on set working through your product photography images. You could spend semesters in school trying to learn this stuff through a photography program, or you can spend a few $100 and walk through 12 different photo shoots with a working photographer right here at RGG EDU. I can't wait to see what you do with the information. Let's get to it.